Take out the vehicle's chassis. Install the chassis reinforcement bracket into the chassis. First, install the screws at both ends to fix it. Take out the installation base of the pad strip. Place it on top of the reinforcement bracket and fix the screws on both sides. Connect the front axle assembly to the chassis. After installation, install the screws shared with the shock absorber bracket first. Then install the two screws fixed above. Remove the chassis fixing parts. Insert it and fix the screws on both sides. Two screws are needed to fix the back of the front axle. Install the steering servo. Insert the servo into the servo bracket. Fix it with screws on both sides. Insert the rudder arm. The servo needs to be powered on in advance to neutral. Fix the rudder arm with screws. Insert the pull rod into the rudder arm. In this way, the rudder assembly is assembled. This position of the chassis is for the servo cable. When installing the rudder assembly, lift the central drive shaft. Align it with the chassis hole. Insert the rudder assembly. Fix it with screws. Connect the pull rod to the steering mechanism and fix it with screws. Add an accessory to the chassis and install it on the original small rudder base. Assemble the center differential assembly. The motor shaft is made of 15T 0.8 molds. 5 mm shaft. Fix it with a machine screw. Take out the central differential housing. Insert the central differential. Insert the motor and align the holes. The motor seat fixing screws are recommended. Use medium strength screw glue. Cover the shell and fix it with screws. Use medium strength screw glue for screws. Install the male head of the central drive shaft to the front end of the central differential. Use a light shaft locking screw to fix it. Install the female head of the central drive shaft to the rear end of the central differential. This is what the assembled assembly looks like. Connect the central drive shaft and install this assembly into the chassis. Then fix the two screws at the rear. Take out the assembled rear axle assembly. Insert the rear suspension vertical arm into the chassis hole. Turn the chassis over. Then install the shock absorber and the upper fixing screws of the damper. The installation method on both sides is the same. Connect both ends of the rear central drive shaft. Turn the rear axle angle so that the central drive shaft can be connected. Then insert the rear axle connecting rod into the chassis hole. Install it in the middle hole. In this way, the main structure is assembled. Finally, the floor should be installed. Insert the chassis fixing parts into the chassis. Install two screws at the rear and two screws and nuts at the front. After installation, install this base plate on the chassis. These two screws are used to fix the central differential housing. Just install the screws around the base plate, the two screws at the front of the base plate, until the front anti-collision is installed.